Hello, Justin.
Oh, what's up?
Another day in paradise. I just got done doing a ship and I just got done editing it. I haven't posted it yet, but
You live? Oh yeah, you are live.
yeah, we are live.
Go there.
Good
I need
morning,
to.
Brenda.
Come on. There we go.
Okay, I think we're up and running and everything's cool. Justin, how are you doing?
Yes. Yes. I'm
You've
doing
been
good.
you've been kind of busy lately.
Yeah, I've been staying busy.
You almost sound a little run down. Are you tired or?
Oh no, I just got home.
Oh,
Been a long week.
well, we don't have school here today because of the ice storm, that happened overnight. They canceled schools.
Oh, did I?
We get a lot of cancellations because of weather, simply because, buses on the roads.
Where's it at? What the hell? Why isn't it installed? What's going on here?
Here comes Joe.
Oh, it must have installed it when I did the thing. Okay. Oh, ICE
Yeah,
is in your town, Jody? How many have they arrested? What's up, Brenda? Yeah.
got ice in my freezer.
Joe, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you up to?
waiting for the fog to lift. Johnny and I are supposed to go flying.
That's what you said. You and Johnny were going to fly this morning.
It was supposed to go about 9, but we look like we're gonna push it back to about 10:30 now
Okay.
because it's like 400-mile visibility.
Well, that's good for us, bad for you.
He's gonna head this way around 10, and we're gonna probably change location too, because chances are it's gonna be still foggy out there.
Jonathan
Lance,
Jackson
what's up?
says, crash your
Hey, Joe.
DJI drone now, and your carry fresh means nothing.
Well,
We
what
have to
happened
get it
was,
back because it goes to Dallas and Dallas has them.
What's that, Justin?
um, so with the new tariffs set in place on China, the way it was a loophole through the post office that China could, so like if they send a bunch of drones to eBay to sell or say Best Buy to sell, right?
Yeah.
They have to pay those tariff fees on it. But if DJI decided they're going to directly send it to you as a consumer, you don't have to pay those tariffs.
There's no tariff. Okay.
So they closed direct consumer shipping off through the post office. So you can't get direct shipping from DJI right now. You have to go through a retailer.
Anything from China.
Hello, Jonathan.
Well, I'm just using that as
Yeah.
as an example, so people understand what I'm talking about. That's
But they
pretty
have
much what it is.
I have a Temu order coming in today, so apparently it's still moving.
The Lance is up bright and early. Of course,
Well,
you
he's
got
always up
school
early.
today, right, Lance?
I do. Yep. On my
Lance never
way in,
sleeps.
Yeah,
hardly ever. It's overrated.
there we go.
It's dark right here. They must have lost power. It is really dark. No street lights.
Huh.
So yeah, the only way I could see the care refresh working is if you wreck your drone, you're gonna have to send it to an authorized retailer, which is either in Texas or California. They'll have to get business shipments from DJI on drones as replacements, but you won't be able to go directly through DJI yourself.
So
I
DJI
have-
Care Refresh for me is in Dallas, Texas. Goes to
Right.
DJI in Dallas and they ship them right back.
Right, and what they normally do is just give you another drone. They don't actually fix the one
Yeah.
you send in. So that's what I'm saying is they're going to end up with the care refresh. I think you'll be fine because you're going to be going through an authorized retailer,
Yeah.
which is all that loophole's doing is just cutting off the loophole of not paying tariffs on individual items.
Yeah, it's gonna get fixed pretty soon. Cause
I think-
he's supposed to be talking to She this week.
But the only thing you'd be affected by is if you ordered straight from DJI and they tried shipping it to your house.
Yeah.
About a year ago, I shipped my Mavic 2 in to get fixed. The gimbal broke off, and they shipped me another drone. But they took my FAA number off my old drone, put it in a baggie, and put it back in the package and sent it back with the drone. I can't use that FAA number because the serial number on that drone doesn't match the serial number that of my original drone that I had. So that was odd that they even did that.
Well, I think you can adjust that, can't you?
Yeah, you can. You go in, edit it, and change the serial number.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Well, that might
Yeah,
not
I've
be
done
something
that.
that they
I've done that
normally
with
do.
one.
That might have just been an employee being courteous,
Yeah.
being nice and sticking it back in there for you. I don't
Well,
know.
and-
I don't
and
never
he-
done that
he-
before. So.
He also, Lance, he might have assumed that you knew how to change it and once the serial number online.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it. In fact, I have not flown that drone yet. I'm sure it's brand spanking new. I need to
So
take it out.
it's unregistered then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go into Drone Zone and go into edit under that number. You should be able to
Yep.
change the serial number.
Yep. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did that with the Air 2S when they sent me the new one.
So when you put your goggles, Joe, when you put your goggles on your Neo, it disables them off of your Avata 2. So then when you launch
Right.
your Avata 2, you got to
Bind them.
sync or rebind them. What a
Yeah,
pain!
you just go in the top part and just switch it.
And do I have to have it plugged into the phone?
No.
No, because the
You have to
goggles
have
are talking direct to the drone.
The goggles are talking to you gotta have the motion controller, if you're using a motion controller or the sticks turned on, because they gotta talk to each other. And then what you do, when you have to have the drone on, and then just tell it to switch and then it connects. Once you bind it the first time, it stays bound to it. You just have to switch them back and forth.
And I don't use the sticks. I use well, you wouldn't use the sticks if you had the goggles.
You could use the sticks.
You can use the sticks, but Joe uses a motion controller.
Yeah, I use the chick stick. Hi, Laura. I hope you're having a wonderful day
Hey, Laura.
in your foggy, wet, miserable. I mean, I didn't say miserable. Foggy, wet town.
Been foggy here every day for like the last 3-4 days.
Yeah, we are
Super.
socked in the Causeway Bridge that goes across the lake. They're doing convoys across, 1-lane convoy, 2-lane convoys. The police get in front, and they let like 30 cars at a time go, and they go like at 20 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, it's been foggy and it stays like that till like the afternoon time when it finally clears up.
Yeah. That's right. She don't have a drone anymore. It says lovely and sunny. If she had a drone, charge of batteries would be wet and damp, wet and cloudy. Here it comes. Here it comes. Shut up, Joe. It's coming.
Well, I think she's basically here because of Justin's on with us.
So
Yeah,
she won't get mine.
Yeah.
she's trying to get him over.
Not
She's like
quite.
Marshawn Lynch.
I don't play during the week. I don't have the energy for that right now.
No play during the week.
No, I don't play during the week.
We figured that maybe even on the bus you play.
Yeah, a controller would be alright, but trying to use a phone controller is a crap. No, plus not playing during the week kind of doesn't get you burnt out playing either. You know, the weekend rolls around, you get a little excited to go and play some games.
Are the maps full of hearts right now, Justin?
I have no idea. I haven't been on the game in 3 days. I haven't even logged on at all. Sure.
I think it's all Valentine's Day stuff.
I'm making my breakfast. Okay. Real quick, and I'll be back at my desk. I can't see the chat at the moment.
Oh, goodness. I had to pitch out some more peanuts and I got to put on my schedule of things to do. I got to go buy a couple more bags of peanuts.
Lord help you.
I'm running out.
Need to run out, Paul.
It's only $130.
Yeah, $130 you could save. You wouldn't be complaining about running out of money. They can fend for themselves. They probably have more nuts than you could buy hidden already. They're just adding more to it.
Oh yeah, you know
We don't
there's
have the 80 pounds of nuts we got in our place. He's throwing more out every day.
oh yeah, you know they're storing them up in those trees and shit.
In the ground.
What's
Well,
going to happen is
the
that
snow
tree's
is
going to
so
break.
the snow is icy and deep here.
That
You
tree's
fly a
going to
ship?
split down the middle with all the weight, and it's going to look like somebody hit a jackpot.
You fly a ship today, Paul?
Yeah, I did one this morning.
You flew it with the flip.
No, I flew with the Air 2S.
Hey, that flip video with the out there on the water was awesome. Can't believe how big those chunks of ice are out there.
Ah, Uh, Justin, we won a game yesterday by emoting. Only had 3 kills.
There's all my little buddies out there now.
Little rats.
Brenda said, yes, it was Lance. She said no Valentine's stuff yet in the game. Well, actually, they were selling the Nike's shoes for your character that had the Valentine's on it. Had the little heart. It was the red Nikes. The day those squirrels stop getting fed, they're going to be screwed. They haven't learned how to forage in years.
I know. You're doing them a disservice.
They're family.
They're rats.
They're not a rat.
I said the day you stop.
Well, you know, this dog food is too expensive when you can't even get a price till you put a plan in.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Sundays for Dogs. It's a human grade dog food, human grade food for dogs. And it's supposed to be like the farmer's dog, but it's it's all air dried. And I mean, this thing, to even get a price, you have to put in what kind of dog you have and everything else.
And your dog will not get any, probably
There
any
you go.
benefit from that.
2-week trial. You ready for this? 2 weeks, $66.
Fuck that.
I
That's
saw
like
you coming,
pitching
Joe.
peanuts. That's like pitching peanuts. I'm not doing
We
that.
even turned our animals into pussies. Now they got to eat fucking special dietary dog food.
If I want to feed them human grade food, I just make some rice and beans.
It ain't gonna do nothing for a dog. It ain't like it's gonna extend their life by like 5 or 6 years. Like I said, if you look at the veterinarian medicine compared to human medicine, you're not seeing dogs' lives being prolonged another 10, 20 years like human life expectancy has gone way up over the past like 60 years. You know, you're not seeing that with animals. Dude, I'm not spending $60, $70 on a bag of dog food. Fuck that. I love my dogs, but not that much. That's too fucking expensive. And how big of a bag is that? It's probably like a little 20-pound bag too, huh?
Well, all I know it's a 2-week supply. Looked like a 5-pound bag.
Yeah, fuck that. I get a big ass bag of pedigree for like a big 50-pound bag for like $25.
Yeah, I buy the mini bites kibbles for them because they're so small. I get the little bitty ones, and it's a 16-pound bag for $14, and it lasts about a month and a half.
Pretty dank and dingy out there, isn't it?
Yeah, time to fly and flip.
Because I'm afraid of a flip flop. There's looking downriver. There's the ship going upbound.
Oh yeah, Joe, I was looking at some of these bags of dog food at the veterinarian.
There's the ship I got. There I am. See me?
Yep.
Sarah's best friend that owns a veterinarian office. I was looking at some of the dog food they were selling in there.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude. Little 5-10 pound bags that were like $80-$90. I was like,
Really?
oh hell no.
no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, screw that. Who has a DJI Flip already? I know Paul has one. I don't think Lance or Joe have one.
Lance loves Joe's got Lance talked into loving the Neo. Right, Lance?
Joe, you or Lance don't have it, do you? Either one of you
No.
two, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Joe will get one.
No. Nope. Only way I would get is if I win it free.
Joe, they're not that expensive. You've spent a lot more money on other stuff.
Nope. It doesn't have remote ID.
And I don't buy drones anymore, Brad, so I got rid of all mine.
Well, you can buy a remote ID and just stick it on the bottom of the drone when you have to, just Velcro it on.
Defeats the purpose.
Why does that defeat the purpose? You want it to have remote ID. You just stick it
Because
on.
I want it under
Did
249
you just
grams
say,
too.
hold on, I gotta rewind the live stream. Did you just say defeat the purpose?
Defeats the purpose.
It sounded like you said defeat the purpose.
Nope, I said
Defeat.
defeats.
Not you, Paul.
Oh man.
I'm about to rewind the live stream. I swear to God. He said defeats the purpose.
He might have. Because I wanted to stay under 249 grams. So when you fly at 249, 107, it doesn't need to be registered. It does need to be registered then, but it's got the prop goers built in, so it's technically a Category 1 drone. If you put the module on it, it is no longer a Category 1 drone. DJI is doing us a disservice.
Well, technically, you don't have to register it as a 107 if you technically just fly it as recreational, though. Right?
Yeah, but the only reason I would buy it is so that I've got, like I said, I've got a little bag. I can put it right there on my side because of the way it flattens out. I can't do that with the Mini 3 Pro because it's smaller, but it doesn't flatten out the same.
Sausage.
No, I'm not going to it, Brad.
2 sausage mixed muffins and 2 hash browns. Anything else?
I'm
That's it.
super busy on the weekends when I'm not working. I gotta wait and see what this TikTok ban's gonna do.
I love
Is
my
it-
Neo.
Laura and Amanda want me to come over to TikTok really bad, but I don't want to do it until I figure out what they're gonna do with it.
I love my Neo as much as Joe loves his dogs.
Oh, Lord help me. You hate that thing. I don't know. I got 3 lazy ones right now.
Well, between playing the games, which is my channel, and doing the editing and all that
Why
stuff,
you
yeah, I
lazy?
don't really have time on the weekends. Plus, I'm trying to get into the Red Dead RP and all that. I've been super busy on the weekends the last couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Good morning. Are you going to be just normal web today? What can I get started?
The Neo is a fun little. Don't get Joe started on the Neo.
Yeah,
I
Hey,
love
Joe,
my Neo.
I see it.
I gotta take my morning dose of medical. Here, right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Laura. Like you and Amanda want me to come over to the agency. over on TikTok, but I don't want to do anything until the, well, I know they don't want to either, but I myself just don't want to put any time into it till I know what they're gonna do.
Joe, did I tell you I love my Neo?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm ignoring you.
We'll see. They're supposed to have a bunch of talks with China this week, so. I mean, if anybody could get an agreement done with them, it would be him, so we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, every time Lance says I love my Neo, it sounds like I'm hearing "Shut up, Joe."
Actually, I think TikTok would be a good stepping stone for the Chinese and the US to do a partnership on to kind of maybe start building a bridge. I know it's just a stupid social media site to most people, but it is very widely used. Maybe that would be a good idea to kind of help bridge a little bit of tensions, you know?
They need to figure out how to shut it down during school hours and then open it back up. I would be fine with that. Shut
Yeah,
it
we'll tell you
down
who's going to
between
win the Super Bowl.
7 and 3.
That look like the Philadelphia Eagles.
Go Eagles.
They got a tree. I wish I could show it to you. They got the Eagles hanging on one side of the tree with beads and beads on the other side. It's Kansas City, right? And they put this like grasshopper thing from the Audubon Aquarium. And each way went up, stopped in the middle, and went toward the Eagles.
Hold
I
on,
can bet all my money on it now.
you said Philadelphia and Kansas City. I thought it was Philadelphia and Swifties.
Brad, we'll see you
Yeah,
later.
same thing. Same thing, basically.
Yeah, I'll get on there this weekend or on Friday. I can check
Hey,
out some stuff.
Lance, tell Joe
Remind
how
me.
much your students love the Neo.
Oh, my students. In fact, I had a kid. He's editing his piece now with the Neo. He loves the Neo. He loves the Neo.
What grade is he in?
He is a junior.
He'll mature in a couple of years.
Maybe the Neo's just like an age thing. Maybe you just have to be really young to figure it out. Or you might just have one of those Neos that isn't having the same issues as Joe's either. It seems kind of half and half on that.
User error.
It flies a
Right.
lot better with the goggles and the motion controller. Try flying it with the RC2, and you will crash.
Have you flown it with the phone?
Crashed again.
So no matter what you've used, you've had those same issues.
I've had a lot less issues with the motion controller and the goggles.
Okay.
The flight I did the other day, and I found out if you with the motion controllers and the goggles, if you're in normal mode, if you want to do like easy acro with it, and if you go ahead and just send it like you do on the Avata 2 and just fly it and open it up, it does fly a little bit better the faster it goes. But it still drifts. Every once in a while, you get a glitch where you get that don't get too close because you never know when it's going to decide not to respond. Because I went between this bush, and as I was cutting back, it didn't respond. And it was after I did a flip. And when you do the flip, it doesn't have enough power to just keep going. It stops for a second and goes. And so it stopped, went, and started picking up speed again. We went around the bush and almost smoked the oak tree because it didn't want to respond to it.
Can't get this channel back yet?
Who's that? Heron?
I was talking about Ken's.
I think he got it back. He had a video on there yesterday talking about it. I didn't go to it. I was on Lloyd's the other night. Lloyd got hacked too with a bunch of stuff. And then on Facebook, he got hacked off of Facebook. And then
That
I
was
get a
months
message
ago.
from, it says from Lloyd, "Hey Joe, good morning, how you doing today?" And I just deleted the whole stream because Lloyd doesn't do that.
Yeah, but is it hacked or somebody just cloned his account?
I don't know, they got into his PayPal and everything else.
He did something there. He must have clicked on something. Most of the time it's because of their emails.
Yeah, it's like Paul, you
Because
guys
they
said,
click-
Paul's gotta get off them on the OnlyFans.
Like I gotta watch Ken's video because I'm just curious of what he thinks caused it, but I'm almost positive it was because he clicked on some email for some kind of sponsor, or he thought it was from YouTube and wasn't paying attention. Or it could
Yeah.
have been somebody from, if he has a team of people that work for him, I don't know. Could have been one of them, because that's what happened with Linus Tech. It was one of his employees clicked on a link thinking it was for an advertiser that wanted to advertise with him. And it turned out it just, I think it had like a keylogger or something in it. And that was how they were able to access the channel.
Causeway is shut down. Yep, Causeway, they shut it down. Red lights. They said they don't expect the fog to start lifting on till at least 10 o'clock on the Causeway. I've been on that sucker. I've been the last car getting on, coming home from the South Shore at night when the fog was coming in. And when you halfway through the bridge about 15 miles out, and you can't see, it's kind of freaky.
Looks like I'm having a family reunion out there.
Looks like you need a couple of traps out there.
The neighbors still give you crap about feeding them now?
No, nobody has in a long time.
Neighbors ought to put traps out.
I know they complained to Paul a couple times before, a while back.
Yeah, the lady lives over here. Look at them little buggers go.
Give me a minute, Laura, I'll look at it.
Rats.
Joe just loves my squirrels.
What's up, Ed?
Don't you, Joe?
Nope.
In fact, Joe always gives me hell if I forget to go get more peanuts.
Yeah, people do that.
That's out there, right, Joe?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like that donut this morning. You took your Dukalax yesterday, so now you got to stuff yourself back up.
Yep.
About a week from now, you'll be doing Dukalax again.
What goes in must come out.
It won't come out unless you eat some roughage.
Well, it depends on, are you doing a panel, Laura?
A what?
I was asking Laura. If you're
Oh,
doing like
Laura.
game, you just do both.
Laura's trying to seduce you over to her channel, isn't she?
No, she was asking, I don't know when she wants to do that.
Here comes Lance and his other brother
She didn't
Lance.
say. What's up, Mark?
Mark, what's up?
Hey, Mark.
What's up, Brenda, if I didn't say hi to you already?
There's Lance and his other brother, Lance.
Well, he kicked his other brother off.
So did you fly, Lance, or no? Can't hear you.
Yeah, he can't hear yet.
He can't hear us either. No,
Well, it looks like we've got a new visitor to the channel as well. Not seen Brad Holston in here before.
He's been in here. He doesn't come in all the time, but he does.
not
come in
very
once in a
often.
while.
Yep.
Oh,
He's a smart one. Got all my batteries charged for the Mavic 3 and the Avata 2 and the Neo. And there's no flying right now because you're not gonna be able to do it.
Now I thought you had a bet with that you could fly through that tugboat with the Neo.
That's a definite loss there. I know I could crash there.
I'm jumping off. I'll catch you later.
Later,
Okay.
Justin.
All right.
He
You
just-
behave yourself. I know that you got a busy schedule.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
What's up, Andrew? Yeah, if I fly that Neo over by the tugboat, I guarantee you it's gonna be in the water or on that tugboat.
when does the no-fly zone come into effect?
It's every day. Every day this week we have a no-fly zone, but it's different mileages.
All right.
It doesn't
And,
doesn't affect me until Sunday at 4:30.
That's when the president's coming.
Yeah, he lives just
Still haven't heard these coming.
bowlers.
I know Python.
They haven't said anything on the news about it.
On the does it really?
No, but they don't allow you to fly over sporting events. And if the
Right.
president's there, there's a massive radius to it as well.
Yeah, when anybody dignitary comes in, it's a 30-mile range. But it doesn't mean the president's gonna be here. It means we got other dignitaries that are here.
Yeah.
Because they got it's loaded up right now. From what I'm seeing on the news here, you got since it's the last week, they're doing all the media stuff. So you got all the top media in town. You got everybody in town. Lady Gaga last night was on Bourbon Street. They were doing a music video. They had a block of it blocked off, and she was out there doing a music video.
Look at this guy right here. This little dog is so cute. The
Is
dog
she
walks
getting-
ahead of him. And he's not on a leash.
Is Lady Gaga doing the halftime show then?
No, she's not doing anything. She's just down there doing a music video.
All right.
She bring that watch.
And what's the name? And we'll be there, won't she? Your favorite.
Taylor will be there.
Yeah.
She's probably here already. She's probably not because she was in LA a couple of days ago. She'll probably be coming down, probably the last minute. Too bad that guy doesn't have like a lab. He could chase those squirrels around.
You chase them with a flip.
Well, I've got a gang of squirrels. They're liable to gang up on them. That's my family.
If I went to New Orleans this morning, I could have went over to the NFL experience, walked around and took pictures of the whole thing. Because I've got standard credentials through the NFL. All I gotta do is ask for them. But I don't go to them. It's too political.
That's the ship I did this morning. The tanker.
Now look how smooth that lake, the water is. It doesn't have any ice.
No, all the ice is out behind it.
That's the crazy thing. When the water's coming in, the ice comes in. When the water goes out, all of it goes out.
So is this ship coming in or leaving?
It's coming in.
That's downbound,
It's down by
going with the
there.
current. Look at the flags. There's not a whiff of wind at all. I could have probably flown the flip down there.
And are you looking at U.S. soil right there?
Am I what?
Looking at U.S. soil?
Yeah, it's US side.
You'll be able to see me in a minute. I'm off to the side. Here's where I fly from, right over here. You'll see me pop in. Right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try to rebind my Avata 2, so right now. I could not do it out in the parking lot yesterday.
Internet.
Breaking up.
Okay, turn on the goggles.
The thing, you don't need the internet. Find
Turn on the motion controller. Turn on the drone.
Oh,
Look through the goggles. Hold on, let me.
I went to bed early last night too, and I'm still tired.
Says connecting to DJI Neo. I don't want it to do that.
No, you wanted to go to Avata 2, the greatest drone ever.
And where do you find that in the goggles?
Up in the very top, it'll say switch. Very top, you'll see it at the top. You hit the first block, and then it'll ask you if you want to switch it. Might be status.
Share live view. Status.
Yeah, status. Then when you click on it, it shows you everything you can bind to it.
Avata 2.
And it should go straight to it.
Wait until switch complete. Linking remote controller to aircraft required. I'm going to click switch. Switch successful.
There you go.
Okay, I've got my defogger on, but boy, it's clouded up. I'm gonna clean my goggles real quick. Okay, much better. Much better. I'll be right back.
Who's
guys.
here, Johnny?
Hallway.
What's up, Johnny?
Hey, there's Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
What's up? What's up?
Causeway shut down right now.
Oh, we ain't going to Causeway.
I know. outlet area is like a half mile, not even a half mile visibility.
It ain't too bad now.
Well, they're saying that,
What's
they're
up?
saying that like about 9 o'clock, they said it's gonna settle in, then it's gonna start breaking off around 10.
Yeah. What the
But this
hell?
is the first time this year that when I look outside, I can't see the other side of the pool.
Johnny, have you got a Neo or a Flip?
I got a Neo. I wouldn't buy the Flip. Hello?
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
the
we-
Flip and
we
I
got you.
enjoyed the hell out of it.
Really? Yeah. I don't see much need in it, but that's just me. I got
Well,
one drone that don't fly in the wind.
What I like about the Flip is it's got an SD card expansion right on it. Where the Neo, you got to hook it into the computer and get the cord and all that stuff.
I just do quick down. I do quick transfer. I never plug it in the computer ever. It's easy.
But
Yeah.
Joe's kind of torn, you know. He says that he hates the Neo, but yet he flies it all the time.
Yeah, he likes the Neo.
It's a challenge.
You know how he yells at the dogs all the time, but he'd be lost without those dogs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He would
Yeah,
be.
you believe that.
Oh man. Yeah, it's well, it's not too foggy over here. It's
Y'all
cloudy.
were doing good.
Huh?
Y'all were doing good because I was looking at it and they were saying, you know, Hammond wasn't as bad as us.
Yeah, look at this fidget. It's big and
That's what they're doing, right? What do you have again? Yes, A1.
the bamboo A1, yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty nice.
it looks clean too.
Yeah, it does. It's clean as hell.
Now, what do? Put a light inside that or what?
No, it's just a
It's
little
just a-
fidget. Just a little fidget gadget
Okay.
Yeah, Mike, let's get
like this one. Same thing. Pretty neat.
toilet, shower.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
I think that what you told me this morning, I think that's pretty cool that it's got that little brush on it that brushes it off and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's got a camera too.
It's all nice,
Yeah.
but it's more thicker.
Well,
out.
did you see how Joe was making busts of all his family members?
I think about £1.20.
Yeah, yeah, those are pretty neat.
Yeah.
And I actually finished the whole set. Hold on, I'll show you.
I'm waiting for him to do the Johnny Drone Flyer statue. The Heisman.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
There you go.
I got a whole set made now.
Something's beeping in here, Jojo.
Boy, that's all the family, right?
Yeah. Yeah, mom, dad, sister Sissy, Kirk, Beth, and me. I'm trying to figure out why mine had a bigger. It's the same size, but it's bigger here, and I don't like that.
Wait.
We have to cut it down a little.
That's what they owe me. That's
You're
what-
on the
mine-
end. Are you on the end there, Joe?
This one right here.
Well, I
But you see
don't
how
think
this
that's bad because you're the head.
Exactly. They might, you know what they're
Yeah,
like.
but I don't understand why it's the same dimensions, but the face is bigger. Now his is almost the same.
Is that the
They're all the same
monsters?
dimension.
Is that the monsters?
But that's the full family.
Joe,
You
you
got one whole
could
set made.
you could open your Caesar's Palace. You could start hanging them all over you.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's pretty neat, though.
Yeah, what I'm planning on doing is I'll probably scale it down a little bit, mine,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna make 3 more sets, and then give it to, like I said, my sisters, well, 2 sisters for Christmas.
You got to tell me how you did that. I'm gonna have to try it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
You-
surprised.
you-
I'm surprised you didn't do one of the grandbaby yet.
I got one of her. That
Oh,
was the
Al
first one I did.
Socheron. Al Socheron is calling.
That's the first one I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had her hair up in a little bun at the time on the picture.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of the first ones I did.
Johnny already leave?
Yeah, you got a call.
Yeah, Al phoned him.
Lance,
I love my
was that the
Avata.
Neo you were flying, or was that the
That was the Avata.
Avata.
I'm gonna hook up my Neo here in a second and do the same thing. And I do the exact same thing, right? Right, Joe? Just
Yeah, exact
Yeah,
same
just
thing.
got
Just
it.
flip it back.
cool. I have
I'll
not
tell you one
seen-
thing I like about the Neo. I'll tell you one thing I do like about the Neo.
Okay.
It's not the Neo. I like the case. I like the case I made.
Ooh. Ah,
You know, that's what I like about the Neo, Paul, right here. The case I made.
keep it
Oh,
out of
yeah.
sight.
I like that.
That's a nice case.
You like it because you can keep it out of sight, right?
Yep. I keep it right there and nobody knows what it is.
There you go.
It's in
Yeah.
timeout.
I'm gonna run out to my car and grab my Neo. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I can keep it in timeout. And it's exactly the same width as the controller.
Does the controller go in the case too?
No, I wish it could. I wish there was a way to do it. There's probably a way to do it. I just probably have to design it to where it had to be a little bit wider to make it fit right. But it would be cool if there's a way to do it with the controller.
Yeah, that would be neat.
But you see, this would be good for somebody like my son. If he took this with him and him and his wife, when they go up in the mountains and they're hiking and stuff like this, he could take it just like this and just put it in follow me mode
Yep.
and have it go around with them and do stuff like that. They get pictures like that. That would be good for that. So they've got a local choir, okay? That's all the different schools put together, and they're gonna sing. They're gonna sing a song at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Now they're gonna sing this song at the Super Bowl, and everybody in the choir, everybody, had to sign a release that they're gonna sing it at the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl has copyright of it, and they cannot film it prior. Even their practices, they cannot film it and share it prior to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about political.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about political. That's one of the reasons I didn't do Taylor Swift this year, because I had all excess. But Taylor Swift, the bottom line is, if you go out to a concert, almost anybody now, what they'll do is if you, they'll say, okay, we're going to allow you to shoot for the first 3 songs. If you, after 3 songs, you can stay if you want to and stay for the concert. But if you take another picture, we will confiscate all your equipment. That's how they work. You know, that's why I don't do them anymore. Now, the only time I'm thinking about going to Family Grow this year. I got to go look at the lineup again. There's only one person I want to shoot there, Amanda Shaw, local. And I've known her for years. And it's a kick to shoot. She'll cut up for me. She plays the fiddle, Cajun fiddle. And she's always real good at that. She is so good on it. She was like 5 years old, and she used to go Sundays to a place called Yale College Inn. There was a little restaurant for Sunday brunch light. And she go out there and play the fiddle, doing Cajun songs. That's how she grew up. Now she tours all over the world. But there's no restrictions on that. I just go in there with press clearance and shoot all I want. I didn't see any really big names this year. Because that's an easy one. Let's run across the lake.
Well, thanks for doing those little tweaks on that picture. Not that I actually noticed much of a difference, but
Lance was just showing your favorite drone, Joe.
He wasn't showing the Nevada 2. I saw when he was doing the Nevada 2, yeah, I did.
Here,
Yeah, let's see.
here.
Let's see what it's gonna be. Oh, wait up. Make it easy.
Joe, what did you actually do to that picture?
Which picture?
You said it was.
Oh, the
little-
one I sent you back?
Yeah.
I dehazed it a little bit, darkened it a little bit, put a couple more shadows in it. Then a little more vibrance. Not a lot. Pretty close, huh?
Successfully. Okay, here we go. I've
So-
never flown the Neo with my goggles, so you guys are gonna see.
Well,
the
that's
radiant
probably
light.
just my eyesight.
Hey, Lance
It's-
is gonna fly the Neo with his goggles.
Oh yeah, watch this. They
I think
come,
it
they
dark-
go all bam.
It darkened the sky a little, I think, didn't it?
Yeah, I did. I changed the sky a little bit, put a little texture in it to take some of the haze out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little. I didn't do much to it.
Not a bad picture for a phone.
Watch, it's gonna get up and gonna say attitude mode, bam, into the wall. Gonna take out a monitor, you know.
It's probably gonna fly perfect, then you're gonna feel bad, Joe. All the nasty things you've been saying about your Neo and it.
Well, I'll send him mine and tell him fly mine and see what it does. Mine's the Neo from hell. Demon possessed. I got an idea. In the name of Jesus. That's gonna fly right.
Did you see Ken Heron's video yesterday?
No.
I'm not clicking on none of his sites till they know for sure.
Oh no, it's definitely him. It was him and Sean on a live stream explaining what had happened and how they'd managed to get out of it and all the stuff that Sean did for him.
Yeah. Neo's perfect, man. I'm telling you.
But apparently YouTube were really helpful
Well, that's surprising.
sorting it all out. Yeah. But then again, they're more helpful for people who've got a lot of subscribers.
Yep.
Joe's having difficulty.
Who? Lance?
Lance is, yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's the best, it's the worst drone ever.
I don't think he's got the goggles linked.
You need to put it in easy acro and flip it right there.
Acro?
Yeah, the easy acro. And then when he comes right there, flip it right there.
When you rebind it to the goggles, does it automatically rebind to the motion controller at the same time?
Yep. Does. With the goggles 3.
No, I've got the N3.
Well, that might do it too, because that's a more advanced. Later.
Well, I've only got
Hey,
the
Lance, if it's not starting, press it twice, but hold the second one down.
I put a comment in on one of the posts on DJI's Facebook about the goggles N3 not being on the Mini 4 Pro yet. And they said they'll look into it and he'll pass that on to the team. So maybe we'll get to be able to do that as well.
Boy, Neo's doing a good job.
You mean Lance?
No, the Neo, the drone. Lance is all right. Nothing to do with Lance. It's just a Neo. The fence rest.
3 more hours. 4, 5, 6. Fucking hell. They took it, the bastards.
You what?
Okay, now we can't. What I got in my account?
Oh, they took you £3 out.
That's
See, we can't see what Lance is doing right now. He's over there stomping it.
As bad as mine.
You're gonna press it. It's gonna start. It's gonna say textured environment. Go flip it through that window over there.
It's a
Not-
good.
Not good, Lance.
It's a beautiful sunny day here today with no wind, but it's cold.
It's not cold.
It's 7 degrees and it don't feel that warm.
Only because my morphine, I don't think.
Wow, we're 70 right now. The problem we have right now is no wind, and there's fog, and that fog will not move.
Yeah.
Well, I got 26 degrees Fahrenheit. Here comes Lance.
Worst drone ever.
Worst drone ever. It won't connect to my Neo.
What, your goggles won't connect to the Neo?
No, it says it gives me the choice, but then it says, well, let me read it to you here, Joe.
Hi, Dusty.
I'm going to turn everything on. It says connection failed. Try to link goggles to aircraft to go to menu. Status to switch aircraft mode. It's on Neo.
Flying well lit, textured environment.
Okay. Says connection failed. Try to link goggles to aircraft or go to menu. Status to switch aircraft modes. And right now it's on the DJI Neo.
Okay.
And it says device disconnected.
Okay.
And it doesn't, my motion controller doesn't turn into a, it's hugging the border of my goggles. I can't get it.
Okay, press the side button on it.
Okay.
I just
And you
feel
should be able to move it around.
dodgy. Then they've got my bank details.
Okay. I did. So the Neo is chosen now. So now what?
We've probably got them anyway.
The camera's tilted?
Okay, it's chosen, you said? So what you do is you press the button down and hold it on the Neo and have it beep, and the same thing with the goggles.
At the same time?
Well, you hold the button down and the Neo will start beeping.
And they won't because it's
And then you
not
hold the goggles button down and it'll start beeping, then it should connect.
the checks for the what was it? It was
I
The
mean,
Neo
And
isn't
once they start
beeping, but
beeping,
the
you can
lights
release
are
them.
flashing really quick.
from the
Yeah, that's it. And then do the same thing with the goggles.
regulatory board.
what's that mean?
Okay, connecting to Neo. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna take it back out and
Now it should crash into something.
it should crash into something, okay.
Now since it's bound, it should always bind. Because it doesn't lose it like they used to. Here you go. Watch this. It already said. Oh, hold on.
So have you decided why it's not connected then?
He's still working on it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why he didn't sit right here in the chair, right in the foreground here, and launched it, and he could walk into the other room.
Well, he's moving his wrist around, so it looks like it might be doing something.
Yeah, but
Brittany?
you're using that to do the pointer on the screen.
Brittany's coming. Hey, hey. See, I told Loki Brittany was coming. That was his owner.
Brittany's coming or what?
Yeah, I said Brittany's coming. That's my daughter, right? To
Yeah.
pick up something. And that was his owner. So when I said that, now he's by the door barking.
Oh,
She's coming to take you with her. And he went under the bed.
does he miss her?
Oh, I think so. He'll go crazy when he sees her.
One thing about our pets, they don't forget, do they?
Yeah, now he's all excited.
Mhm.
Sit. Sit. Hey. Yeah, I'll say, where's Nick? Look at the door, you know?
Oh, he knows their names, huh?
Oh, they know the names. I'll tell them like I'll even say like Justin's coming, and Cleo likes Justin the most.
Oh,
I'll say
really?
Justin's coming. She'll go over there and look at the door and go ruff, ruff, real low, you know. Where's Justin? You want to see Justin? Yeah. Yeah. Watch the difference. Where's Brittany? Huh? Where's Brittany? He started doing that roar like that.
I can't tell if he's flying it or not. Yeah.
I think he's flying it. He's trying to bring it this way. He's gonna try to get through that door and he's gonna wind up taking the monitor out. Looks like it's not responding too good.
Oh, there it is.
Do that.
He seems to be able to fly it inside, Joe.
Yeah, so it's got to be mine.
I'd package it up, send it back to Denver. I mean, not back to Dallas, and say, hey, there's something wrong with this. Oh yeah.
That's my granddaughter's artwork.
She's two.
She's a regular Picasso.
What are the dogs doing, Joe?
You know this?
What? Talk to your dog. He's all excited, catching his breath. There you go.
Okay, now to hook up the Avada again. Do the same thing, right?
Hey, Joe, that flew pretty good, that Neo. Now I know why Joe loves it.
I know.
Yeah,
Isn't that
my
nice?
Neo sucks.
Lance, you proved the fact that it's his drone. It isn't the Neo.
I know.
Yeah. Because Joe was betting you were going to be banging into walls and cracking up stuff and everything else.
Switch. Avada 2. Switch. Switch successfully. Perfect. I'm going to see if I can fly it. Might get a little loud, guys. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Just barely. You're a little muffled.
Okay.
You don't have a lapel microphone? DJI makes a hell of a lapel microphone. Oh yeah, it's much noisier.
And a success. I love my Neo.
Yep, the Neo's the Neo's the one, and I like the sound of the Neo better. It's not as bad as the Avada.
No, it's not as loud. Okay. Success.
Well, you should be getting that other package I sent you Saturday.
It said the 8th. I looked recently. It said the 8th. Hiccup. Which is Saturday, right? Yeah.
That's what it said on the receipt, Saturday.
Okay, Lance. It's it. You see the Neo, right?
Yep.
You see, look. Paul,
Yeah. Don't threaten the little fella. What did he ever do to you? He just because he doesn't just because he doesn't bow to your every whim.
Okay. So, restoration, what is the name of that car show? Restoration. Sent myself an email. Oops, I don't want that. Back. So my kids are doing a segment on cars for our news broadcast. The boys want to do it,
Yeah.
and so they're taking the cars the kids drive to school, and they're asking kids, hey, do you want us to highlight your car, and we'll talk about it. We'll put the hood up and talk about the engine and talk about the interior, and so kids are kind of stoked to do that. And I told them, I said, hey, with the Neo, well, you fly through the car, from one, in one side and out the other. And so they're really stoked about that. They're gonna add that to the segment. They're also gonna do probably a circle around the parking lot of the car, and should turn out really nice. Kids are stoked. I thought I sent the name.
I forgot Mia's outside.
I sent the name. Oh, you know what I did? I just
Come
sent
on,
it to
me.
you. Sent items. The name of the show. Oh, Roadworthy Rescue. Have you guys seen that?
no.
It's on the Motor Trend Network. It's about a guy. He's really funny and he's really good with cars. And he goes and looks for old beat up cars out in out in fields, like on a farm, and he restores the car, and it might be a 1966 Mustang, or it might be a 1950 Chevy Deluxe, or and he completely pulls the engine out and redoes it and redoes the brakes, and it's a pretty cool show. So I told the kids to watch that, and they're not that they're going to do that, but it gives them some talking points, on what they could do for their segment. So we'll see what they come up with. Should be a
Hey,
fun
Lance,
one. Yeah.
you remember this?
Hold on. Let me flip cameras. I'm not.
Just a minute, I'm going to take you off of remove spotlight.
Show it again. A VCR, a recorder.
It's a Sony camera.
Camera, yeah, camcorder. Yep, I do. I do remember those.
The X12.
Wow.
And it records on cassettes.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? I started with the VHS. That's my kids back in 1994-ish. We were doing VHS. 93, 94. Yes, we didn't get to digital for me until about 2010, which I was late to the game then. I was still doing VHS back then, and then switched over. Just because financially schools couldn't afford to, go, flip a switch like that.
Yeah, I just might have found my ticket. they got a woman on the Fox 8 right now doing an interview. She's with the City Park down in New Orleans, and she's the chief spokesman, like advisor over there. She's the person to talk to. And I just looked her up on a founder where I could message her. And she's I might, because they don't allow drones in City Park. I'm gonna throw my credentials out to her and see if she'll let me fly in there.
You know, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, Chief
I
External
flew-
Relations Officer.
I flew the Olympia Brewery, you know, that was shut down. It's been closed for many years.
Yeah.
And, you know, I ran into the park ranger right at the top of the entry, and I was with another old guy like me. And I said, hey, in fact, I was with Bob Dempsey. Bob Dempsey and I went down there. And I just said, hey, do you mind if we, you know, and he looked at us like, these two guys aren't going to be drinking and tagging and, you know, destroying the place. Sure, come on down. So we walked down. You know, sometimes you just ask for approval and you get it.
Yeah, she's a executive officer there, chief executive something. And what I want to do is I want to contact her and see. I'll just tell her what I want to do is take some aerial shots of the main area where the museum's at and stuff like that. And if I can get the permission from them with my credentials, because WVUE's done it, Channel 8, the news has, so I should be able to get in there. Either that, or I'll go park across the street and fly over it anyway. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll tell her I would prefer to fly from inside the park. I said, they have the permission to fly from inside the park. I said, however, I said, if I can't get it, I'll just park on the street and fly from there. You know?
Yeah.
I said, it'd be safe, it's a safety issue. I'd be better off doing it inside the park.
I did
And she ain't bad looking either.
I did a vertigo effect, you know, the old Alfred Hitchcock effect.
Right.
With the Space Needle. I edited that this morning and put it up.
Jonathan Jackson, how you doing?
JJ.
Hey, John.
Get married yet? Is he married yet? Did he finally get married?
He didn't buy the ring yet, I don't think.
I think he has the ring. I just don't think he's asked her yet.
I think she took the ring, but she didn't say yes yet.
Yeah, she just kept the ring.
He probably took the ring
it.
and pawned it, probably.
Yeah, pawned it, and
Can I cut this? He's got a knot in his hair behind his ear, Loki. About the size of a freaking quarter. He's letting me dig it with my nails, but if I brought the clippers out near him, he'd either bite me or go. Can I cut this with the scissors? Huh? He's letting me fool with it, but he's not letting me cut it.
what?
Stop.
Well, the sun's coming out here, Joe. I had to put my shade up. Because otherwise it caused the reflections. How's the weather there, Joe?
Yeah, it's still foggy. Still foggy. Gotta write her name down. I gotta not forget it.
Morro Bay reporting upbound to the Crib Lake. Downbound to Lake 23 is the Samuel Ridley 0955. Correction, the Griffins are headed to Samuel Ridley right now. They are followed by the Algo Solus and then the Samuel Ridley.
Hey, Joe, does your Neo on your filters have you have to put a little sticky thing on the front end of the lens and then
Yeah.
you stick your.
Yep. And the Neo sucks. Mine won't do what yours did. Yours flew. Mine won't. Mine, if I try to fly it, goes everywhere it wants to go. So there's definitely got to be something wrong with mine.
Send it to me.
I'm gonna take it out today with the hammer. I gotta contact my doctor. Every time I take my morning medication now, even after I eat it, I get nauseated.
Does it hurt your face?
Yeah, it is.
It does,
It
doesn't it?
gets me nauseated for a few minutes.
And it hurts your
Yeah.
face a little bit.
Yeah, it does. It's killing you, I know.
Yeah, I can tell. What do you
That's
think?
why Justin doesn't stay here long. He can't handle it.
Wear this when my kids come in the door.
Yep. Assignment due today.
Did he send that to me? Kid was supposed to send me an esports logo, and I was going to put it on my little fan. I don't see that he sent it to me. They haven't sent it to me today.
Yeah, Jim, I don't know what, we were hearing regularly from Lloyd. We haven't heard from him in a while.
He got hacked the other day. That's what he's been dealing with that.
Lloyd did?
Yeah, he's on his he was on his show. Yeah, he got hacked on Facebook. It got into his bank account and everything.
Wow. Jim's right. He says we hope he's all right, but you know, at that age and stage in life, the stress will bug you too.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna go get everything ready so go fly. We're supposed to leave
Okay,
about
we
10.
might as well, we'll just shut her down.
We're packing it in.
Packing it in,
Yeah.
everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later.
What do you
I'll
think,
see y'all
Justin?
later.
Bye-bye.
GG's at Walgreens, at Walmart. And Justin's working on the car.
Bye for now.
Bye now.
Later. Jonathan's going to buy a ring.
You're gonna be here later today, Joe?
Yeah, I'll be back.
5 o'clock. Okay.